Hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to another paper pumpkin alternative video on my YouTube channel and blog. If you're new to my channel, I want to say hi. This video will share alternative projects to stretch your paper pumpkin supplies. If you don't know what paper pumpkin is, click the link in the description box below and check it out. So come along with me as I attempt to create out of the box. Okay, cheeky monkeys, here we go with the Delicate Wings April 2024 paper pumpkin. And this is the kit. It's gorgeous. It contains supplies for 9 cards and 9 envelopes. And the Stampin' Up! Colors are Basic Beige, Basic Gray, Lost Lagoon, Moody Mauve, and Champagne. So these are the cards and how you put them together. And there's even more instruction on the back. And on the back, I should say, you can keep the crafting party going. You can scan that QR code and shop this kit's add-ons and other exclusive products. So these are all the goodies that come in the kit, and I realize that there are a lot of people who are going to do this kit exactly the way it was planned. Oh, and here's the beautiful, this is what Stampin' Up! Is doing now. It's not giving us writing on the plastic sheet, but it does give us this black and white image of the sentiments and images. So just take a look at that and all the other little goodies. So again, I realize that a lot of people are going to be making the cards as they were intended. So I truly am going to give you some alternatives. So this is my alternative card number 1. I have a Lost Lagoon cardstock here, a basic white card that is a white mat 4 by 5 1/4. I am cutting this panel down so as not to mess anybody up here. So I took one of the card fronts, I guess, slid it in half, and I am cutting off, let's see, 3 7/8 wide and 5 1/8 tall of the butterfly card. And then I have another basic white card that's the thin stamping weight paper by 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So this is Stampin' Up's masking paper. And it's actually pretty sticky. So I do warn you, if you do have masking paper like this, you may want to de-stickify it or neutralize the adhesive by putting it on your arm first a couple of times, or fuzzy on your pants or something like that. So what I'm doing is isolating a butterfly image from the this is the negative part of the die cuts that come in the kit. Hopefully that makes sense to you. After you punch the butterflies out, this is the remaining paper. So again, like I said, I know a lot of people are going to be doing this kit like it was intended. So this is truly an alternative. I pulled in 2 different colors here. This is Berry Burst, probably one of my favorite pink colors. I don't know if you have Berry Burst, but I think it's a must-have. And it is one of our, it's in our collection where it's not an in color at all. And then I go in with a Daffodil Delight, and you can see what I'm doing, sort of using that paper that came with the masking paper just to daub off a little bit of my ink so that I don't put too much on my project right away. So the basic gray ink came with the kit. I'm just using a full-size stamp or full-size ink pad. And I actually stamped off first, and then I stamped some speckles on my butterfly. So let's, as we move this mask, you can see my pretty butterfly. All right, and I'm just going to put a second butterfly on here. So I like to do things in threes, right? So the sentiment is going to be the third visual element on this card front. All right, so here I'm going in with my Berry Burst. I'm tapping off the ink just a little bit to make sure that I don't leave any lines or creases or swirly marks on my project. And this is real time. The other time was sped up a little bit for you. And I go in with my Daffodil Delight, and basically the Berry Burst and Daffodil Delight make a very, very pretty peach color. So kind of an orange color. So a very nice color for a butterfly. I didn't want to use gray because gray is a little dull, and that's the color that came in the kit. But I am stamping off this splatter little bit, and it gives that butterfly just a little bit of interest. Now I could have went in with a marker and drawn the body and some antennae. I just left it alone, just because less is more, right? Less is more. So after I clean up all my ink pads and this masking paper, I am going to start assembling my card. So again, I have the cut down card front from the kit. That's 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I'm adhering it to a 4 by 5 1/4 white mat, and I'm adhering that to a Lost Lagoon card base that is, what is it, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 and scored by 4 1/4, if that's correct. Measurements are not my thing, neither is math. And speaking of, I had to email my customers today because I just realized that I was going to overcharge them for my in color club. Can you imagine that? I caught it in time, and I'll make it up to them, sweeten their deal a little bit. Oh my goodness, I would have charged them an extra $15 a month. Not very good in math, I gotta say. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, I have an in color club. You can join at any time. It gives you inspiration, and it also gives you the products from the ink colors. So every month for the next 5 months, we are going to celebrate some of the new ink colors that are coming out with this brand new catalog launch that is happening today. All right, so I've adhered my card all together, and these little embellishments, I don't know where they came from, but it was a paper pumpkin. I know that for a fact, and they just worked really well. Use what you got in your stash, you guys. Here is the inside copy paper. I am trying really hard to continue with my New Year's resolution, which is stamping on the inside of cards. So this is just like my printer paper, and even if it's just something simple like taking these little dots, I'm trying to stick to my, it doesn't always work, but I'm trying. So every little bit I'm learning. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for joining me, and links in the description, of course. Please subscribe, and I'll see you again for the next one. Bye for now.